Hi, how are you? Welcome to a new style of video. I don't know what to call this, but I was sparked with curiosity and creativity, and I felt like I should put the streets on game. And I feel like the suit is very fitting of what we're gonna talk about today. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna even put this out, but we are here. I was scrolling through the internet, through the Instagrams, the YouTubes. You know what I'm saying? The TikTok, and mainly Instagram. And this is kind of, I be noticing stuff. And throughout my time, I've been thinking when I'm alone by myself, which is all the goddamn time. I be thinking. And, it has come to my attention throughout the years that there are a lot of ain't shit people in this world. And I say that of all genders, all right, before you start going in my comments like, yes, all women this, all men this. That is not, no. There's equal sides of awful people. Now, who you interact with is a different story. But why am I here? Why am I bringing this up on a channel that I review music on? Because one, it's my channel. I get to review it. I get to do what I want. You should come subscribe anyways. Most importantly, I have decided that, my job is not only to entertain, but to inform. I feel like as someone with a platform, I can inform the 5 people who watch this on the regular. And, and I feel like, as someone who has this platform that a good average of like maybe 15 people watch. By the way, if you're new, hi. I can be of great service to you. See, on the streets, amongst my friends, they call me many names. Oogway, Guru, Uncle, old. With age comes wisdom. And I've been called wise in my day. Do I believe it? Depends on who you ask. I'm here to give y'all, men and women, advice on the perception of relationships. Now, what do I mean when I say perception? Well, it's very simple, my sad friend. Some people, I'm not gonna say their name, but I be looking at the Instagram notes. Y'all be sad as hell. I ain't finna say no names, but they be thinking the other gender, either side. Both, I see it from both sides. The other gender really ain't all that. And so they're like, F all men, F all women, these girls all the same, Juice WRLD, blasting Juice WRLD, playing that Lana Del Rey. No, not Lana Del Rey. Well, maybe Lana Del Rey. Olivia Rodrigo, there we go. We're gonna pretty much drop some gems of what some people may just be called like common sense. But, if it's one thing I've learned in my 18 years of existence, it's this one important nugget. Common sense ain't fucking common. Now, as how this system will work, we will go, we will switch sides. We will switch both sides. We will give a general statement of my advice to them. And then I will talk about it from each perspective, if it varies. And you'll see what I mean as we continue. Of course, as it is, I am trying to be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? We had to get dressed up for this. You know what I'm saying? We will go ladies first. The first general statement: stop judging the entire basis of something based off of your experience. And what I mean by that is, we'll go on the instance of females, for example. Ladies, I don't mean this in an offensive way, but there does come a point, and this goes for guys too, I'm gonna get on them later, where it's dudes' faults that they're being awful, and it then comes around to if it's a pattern and it keeps happening to you, maybe it's your choices. Maybe, perhaps. It's just, maybe it's choices. That's all I'm saying. And guys, trust me, guys, come here. Because you think you finna get off it. Oh no. See, here's the problem. You be going for the girl that be getting out of every other relationship and every guy want her, right? Not saying it's all women, but there's a couple. Do what you want. But I'm just putting y'all on game. And you think you gonna be the one that makes her stay when she played everyone else before you? Brother, you are just another number on the call. So what am I saying? The first statement is in general. Let's not have you. associate our past bad experiences with our future. Essentially, leave all the bad experiences in the past, take all the lessons with you, learn from them, feel them, process them, and then let them go. Obviously, it's obviously a disclaimer, just let me say right now. Yes, obviously I understand that certain experiences are different. Certain experiences actually vary in intensity and are sometimes harder, if not impossible, to get over. I am very understanding and sympathetic to that plight. However, from the majority of people I have talked to, a lot of those situations, respectfully, they ain't that. Stop judging stop judging the entire ocean off of one lake. Can we do that? I think that's fair. Number 2, what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about game. What one calls game. What people that's been or what's called dating. How one courts a mate. Scientifically. Now it's been changed over the years. Over the decades, it's been called many things. I think the most recent thing it's called now is Rizz. Ladies, I love y'all. A lot of y'all don't have it at all. Mostly because, I will give it to you, you don't really need it. Sometimes. Like, honestly, dudes, they're simple. You look half decent. Dudes are programmed to like anyone that looks pretty half decent. So, it's easier for y'all. So much so that some of y'all don't have a personality. And respectfully, all bodies age. A personality, a mind is forever. Gotta kind of bring something to the table. All right? You gotta be more than just a pretty face. Because respectfully, if you run into someone like me personally, if you have a pretty face, I'll look at you. But if you're dumber than a bag of bricks, I'm not gonna care. Respectfully, a dumb 10, right? If you want to do ratings, I don't really do ratings like that. But if you want to do ratings, a dumb 10, let's say an intelligent 7, quote unquote. Intelligent 7 souls, because I can actually have a conversation with them. Dumb 10, you can be as beautiful as ever, and then you're like, honestly, is tomato and tomato two different things? I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I promise you, the most innate, stupid conversations, I can't do it. A lot of guys lie about that, which, hey, guys, stop lying about that. We're not entertained. We're not. Now on to the guys about this statement. Hey, guys. Let me just get real close right here. I'm gonna whisper, so make sure you guys can hear me. All right. We should make it very, very simple. Sending nudes unsolicited is not game. Stop. It is not good. It is not hot. It is not the same. Okay? You're making the rest of us look bad. You sitting up there thinking that she cares. She doesn't. Am I saying that they don't like that? Most likely, probably they don't like that. There are certain ones that do at certain times, but unsolicited, really? You can't have a conversation? You insist. I'm keeping it 100 on both sides, bro. There's no bias here. All of us need to do better. Opening up with a thing where it's like, obviously if it's tongue in cheek and it's joking, you both are interested, and you both can do whatever the hell you want. You want to make any jokes, do whatever the hell you want. Your relationship, your life, dog. Be you, be happy, just don't be harming people. But if you think that she's about to say yes to you saying the most absurd I want to smash in the first 5 seconds instead of just having a human conversation, you might get somewhere if you didn't do that stupid shit. Again, you're making the rest of us look bad. Okay? Can you not? The entire video is going to be done in this corner because I need you to hear me. Number three. This is a very important one. This is very human. This is very both sides. I'm getting on both sides about this. Honesty. Yeah, that's the next big one. I know some of you out there, don't like that word. Okay. Again, I'm not saying I can know some people. I'm not saying that I'm going to say name. However, I could know someone's going to watch this and be upset. Which, hey, if you want to have a dialogue, come join the Smorgasbord podcast where we welcome all dialogue, uncensored, unedited, and unfiltered. Honesty, communication. These are all important attributes to any relationship, not just romantic. Could be business, could be friends, could be acquaintances, could be pet. Communication and honesty is key. And I'm here to address some of the issues that both genders tend to have in doing this. Switch it. We'll go dudes first. Sup ladies. I speak as one of you. Now, obviously, there's certain lies that need to be told. Like if a girl ever says, "Would you love me if I was an HDMI cable?" You obviously say, "Yes, babe. You'd be my favorite HDMI cable." Obvious. Like, this is all obvious. This is obvious. By the way, girls, stop setting us up with those goddamn questions. Like, bro, you're never gonna shift into a fucking Starburst candy ever. Dudes, don't lie about yourselves to get with somebody. Don't do it. Don't do it. This really goes for both, but I feel like guys do it more. Don't do it. Don't do it, because one, whatever it is you're lying about, they're gonna find out anyway. It lets you fill in the blanks where what you could be possibly lying about. It's a variety, trust me. But don't do it. It's such a waste. Just be honest, because guess what? Not only is honesty the best policy in this instance, it actually absolves you of any wrongdoing, because of the simple fact of, if, say, you are honest from the gate and they don't like that, you know where you stand. You know where you stand, and you know, like, hey, if you mad at that truth, that's the truth. I did my part. How you react to it and how you feel about it and how you process it, that's between you and God, or whoever the hell you believe in. That's between you, God, Satan, and the woo. I swear. So just be honest. Be honest. Now, ladies, I ain't forget about you. We're gonna talk about this. This is honesty and communication intertwined into one. Now, me personally, story. There are very few things in this world that make me angry anymore. I used to be a very angry person. You know what I'm saying? I did not like me back then. Other people liked me. Me, of course, me being me, when I despised myself. These are the worst of ways. The quickest way to make me anywhere close to as upset, and to make a lot of people upset, I notice this is a trend more with females than it is guys. Not saying it doesn't happen with guys. It definitely does. I've seen it happen, and I detest it as well. Is the fact that y'all will mentally break up with somebody while in a relationship before actually breaking up with them, instead of having a discussion about something that bothered you, and or just breaking up if you feel like that's gonna happen anyways. Too many times I have seen females, or I've been on the back end of females being like, yeah, I just stopped liking you 2 months ago, and because of that, guess what happened? Bitterness builds up because you don't like them anymore, but you're still with them, and they're still trying to be like all lovey-dovey with you. And what happens then? Agitation starts, and then anger happens, and then you end up treating them like shit. That doesn't make you a victim anymore. That makes you an asshole. Oh, by the way, I've seen guys do it too. They'll treat a girl that's nice. They'll be head over heels for her, and she'll end up treating her out of like crap. Not even intentionally. I'll say it females. Sometimes it's not even intentional. But it happens. So how about this? If you have an issue, talk about it. It's very simple. A lot of 90% of relationships, half of y'all who will be like, oh, right place, wrong time, right person, wrong time. It could have been the right time. It could have been. But what you did, you didn't have a conversation. And this goes for any relationship. It can be romantic or not. You guys didn't have a conversation. You didn't set your egos aside to not only talk, but to listen. Listening is actually a big one too. We're going to get to that one next. Communication, people. I am putting you on some gems for free. All you have to do is subscribe. It's that simple. It's that simple. The next one, we hinted at it. We're going to talk about it. The next one, listening. Now, I say this with love. Let's play scenario here. You two are arguing over you and say other person. Could be a he, him, could be a they, them, could be a z, them, could be a wabba dabba doo bop. And you both are arguing over something that one thing might be minuscule to the other. Which again, I'm on the receiving end of the other person is tripping over stuff that I think really is not that big a deal. And the other person, it's a really big deal. And the big disconnect is that they refuse to listen to each other. And there's an ancient saying that says, those who have to yell at each other means their hearts are farthest apart from listening. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. But listening is a very important thing. And hearing and listening are two different things. See, if you're not paying attention to this video right now, and you're not listening, you're just hearing. You're letting the words go in one ear throughout the other. It's not the processing. You're not putting the gems I am dropping for absolutely free. I'm not even giving you a stupid ass Patreon. All right, come on. So processing might be the few who actually listened and was like, this dude might be on to something. Trust me. I don't say this out of ignorance. I say this out of experience. I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But yes, scenario time. You guys are arguing over something once because one side's like, "Hey, this matters a lot to me," yada 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 yada. I feel this type of way if you did something or da da da. And the other person's like, "Yeah, nah, that's bullshit." Now, if it's true or not, regardless if it's like in the grand scheme of the universe, if it's like a big idea, big thing, then yeah, I can understand your plight. However, if it matters to them, it still matters. Because what that trickles down to, let's say you dismiss their feelings. Could be either side, man or woman. But majority you'll see this reaction that I'm talking about from a woman's side. Where let's say you have an argument and it's over something they said or whatever you said or whatever, and you never address it. And they're the type to hold on to it. Or they're the type to really let it build until it's an irreparable explosion. What do you do then? You can't fix it because it's no longer just one big problem or one problem. It's so many minute problems woven into one giant explosion that it'd be impossible to fix at that point, thus starting the destruction of one's relationship. What do you do there? One, both sides, man and woman, or whoever, both sides of a relationship, man, woman, this all applies, have to sit their egos aside and truly listen and wanting to listen with understanding and the ability to be able to actually come to a reconcile or agree to disagree. There could be something like, sometimes on one or other side, sometimes you gotta let go of the side you want to die on. I know a homie, I'm not gonna say their name, but they was arguing with other person over some damn shoes. I ain't gonna hold you, my homie who was a dude, I had to tell him, bro, it's not that deep. It was turned into a big thing because he's a very passionate person. It was over some shoes that the other person was wearing to a prom, right? And it was like, oh, it doesn't match your outfit. The other chick was like, hey, don't tell me what to wear because I want to wear it. At the end of the day, keep it real. It's some goddamn shoes, dog. Like, suck it up. It's not worth the relationship. That's what I told him. Could not let go of the shoes, man. Now, was that the reason that they split apart? No, it was probably something else. But did it contribute? Most likely, simply because it turned into a bitter argument of he went from of it being a mild inconvenience to being like, hey, I don't like it, so you shouldn't do it. And we'd be like, well, no, because it makes me happy. It was like, well, I don't care if it makes you happy. I don't like it. Strike one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. All in all, in short, respect each other, people. Come on. And okay. And the one final thing, the final point we will talk about today is the term. Let me get close to the mic real quick. Shooting your shot. Now, ladies, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, as I've always kept it 1,000. Y'all are awful at it. Like y'all are awful at shooting y'all shot. I say this because are you usually expected to do it? Hell no. Why would you? Right? Usually wait on the guy. However, if you're into somebody, for the love of God, just go tell them or go talk to them. Guys, instead of being, I don't know, a dipshit, maybe just talk to them. I know. I'm speaking of ancient language. I'm speaking of ancient witchcraft that y'all have never heard of. I actually would have been crucified for telling you this absolute Underground Railroad level knowledge right now. I am dropping gems. Do you hear? lower your ego and go talk to people. Okay? It's that simple. And hey, those who are on the receiving end of that, don't be a jackass. Surprising, right? For example, say there's someone that you look, oh, they're attractive. I'd like to get their number. Da, 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 da. And you're like, oh, they probably don't like me anyways. And you start self-doubting and self-talking to yourself out of fools. You fool. No, don't do that. Do you know how many times I've been rejected? I'm shooting 90-10, okay? 90-10 on rejection, bro. 10% acceptance rate. That's where I'm at. And guess what? If I like somebody, I'm going to tell them. Because guess what happens? It goes back to honesty. It goes back to communication. If you told them you like them and they don't like you, dog, you can move on, bro. But also, never, don't take rejection as like, this is a thing that I hear a lot, a complaint from women about men, which I agree with to an extent. And being that girls are awful at taking rejection, but guys, a lot of guys, not most, I won't say most, because again, goes back to the first point. Stop judging the ocean off of a fucking pond. In that they'll be like, oh, well, bump you then. I didn't like you anyways. Like, that's corny. That's stupid. Like, you're an idiot. You were just trying to holler. Shut up. You're a fool. You're making us look bad. But ladies, no, they're off. No, you tell a girl no. Dude, the stock market crashed. The Great Depression started. World War III happened. The woo have now returned from death. But I'm rambling. If you like somebody, tell them. All right, tell them. All this stuff of like, ooh, what should I say? Just woo. Hey there. Hi. Just it literally starts with that. Hey, how are you? How are you doing today? You look great. And if you're friends, it's literally even easier. You don't even have to do the awkward talking of like, get to know you 21 questions. What's your favorite? You literally already know them. So just tell them. If you're like, oh, my friendship might be weird, it's only awkward if you make it awkward. All right. Now, I understand that a lot of this stuff can be easier said than done. Trust me. I am fully understanding and thinking about that realistic probability and reality that 95% of us face on a daily basis. However, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If you overthink yourself and you think you too cool to, like, you know, to have feelings, you're wrong. You're going to freeze to death. You're going to be alone. You're going to be too cool and you're going to cry frozen tears by your own. Though, because you too cool to be like, oh, I like this chick, but I don't want to get rejected because my homeboys said, man, bump them. Who are? I don't get it. Y'all baffle me, bro. This video wasn't meant to be this long, and y'all baffle me because the more I talk, the more there is. Oh my God. Yeah, in conclusion, this is just a few pointers that I have. There's many more. If you want a part 2 to this, I can do a part 2 to this. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, because I need y'all to get off the social media in terms of just being like, I'm so sad and so lonely. How about you go fix that? All right, go out there, talk to some people. I promise you, it ain't everybody. Just let me summarize my points. 1, do not judge the ocean off of a pond. At a certain point, we must take responsibility, let it be man or woman, they, them, zim, whatever the hell you want to be. That at the end of the day, we must hold accountability. If enough times you run into a wall, at certain points, it's not the wall's fault for being there. At certain points, you just kind of need to get the hell up out the way of the wall. Number 2 and number 3, that kind of bleed into each other. Honesty, be honest with each other. Communicate, that falls right into it. If you don't like somebody, tell them. Don't let stuff build up, because building up resentment and anger hurts you the most, more than anything. And yeah. And honestly, just don't be too cool to ask people out, man. If you like them, tell them. Tell them you're pretty. Okay, one quick side note. Don't be one of those people who are too cool to, like, show affection in public. Like, that's stupid. Like, if you both agreed we don't really like PDA, that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about those, and I see mainly a dude thing, but I also see it in girls too. But this one's mainly a dude thing. Well, they get around their homies and they like too scared to say like, "Oh, I love you" to your girl or kiss them, because they'll be like, "Oh, because your friends are just a bunch of douchebags." Me personally, I don't give a fuck. I said I love you to you without them there. They could all be there, and I would still say it. And if your friends have a problem with that, maybe they just need to grow up, or you need some new friends. Gotta keep it real. And ladies, the same way. If they trash talking your dude, stop talking to. Part of communication. Stop talking through other people. That is the most pointless waste of your time I have ever seen in life. We are in the age of technology. Why the hell are you playing hot potato with messages through people? Why the hell are you treating other people like they're pigeons? Literally go talk to them, get off the phone, get on call. We can call people around the world, yet you can't talk to someone that's literally 10 minutes down the street. You people baffle me. Now go take care of those things. Stay safe. I love you. Subscribe. God bless. Good night.